Hey everybody, let's check out these two video clips, please. Let's have the conversation. Seems like the teens have a plan, and it's all about destruction, man. Check this out. This will be part A. I want you to look at what is happening in Chicago with the businesses, okay? Then we're going to have part B, a separate video for the commentary. Check it.
Asking after teens ran rampant downtown this weekend is who is in charge?
If we have that convention and violence is allowed to reign on our streets once again, we can't afford to take that chance.
One city council veteran warns that outbursts of downtown violence, like we saw last weekend, threaten to do enormous damage to Chicago's tourism and hospitality industry. It was the city's largest private employer before the pandemic.
Our political editor, Mike Flannery, joins us now with more. Michael? Anthony and Natalie, Alderman Brian Hopkins notes the social media that summoned hundreds of young people to 3 consecutive nights of chaos last Thursday, Friday, and Saturday are now promising a part 2 this weekend. Alderman Ray Lopez says police cannot afford to be taken by surprise again.
And it was a complete breakdown of leadership in the department for not having a plan, not knowing how to execute containment, and not getting those individuals who were committed to acts of violence and disrupting life in the city of Chicago, extricating them from the situation.
The 15th Ward's Lopez and other officials say that since police lacked enough manpower to arrest organizers of the violence last weekend, there are now posts such as this on social media boasting that part 2 will convene this Saturday at various points downtown. The downtown Second Ward's Brian Hopkins notes that tens of thousands of jobs are at stake in hotels, restaurants, and entertainment venues, many of whose patrons are already reluctant to come downtown, especially in the evening. He wants police and State's Attorney Kim Foxx to use every tool they have.
And those tools have to include a willingness to arrest and prosecute dangerous, violent offenders when they engage in mob activity that causes harm and injury to other people. They did loot the Walgreens at one point on State and Madison. We know about the injuries. We know at least 4 shots fired incidents resulted in 2 gunshot victims, one age 16 and one age 17. A lot of armed robberies, a lot of strong armed robberies, and several police officers injured, by the way.
So Chicago police hopefully will be better prepared this weekend. If there is more trouble, there may not be. Instead of temperatures in the 70s, this weekend's weather forecast includes chilly rain, and that always keeps the crowds down.
Now, let's go ahead and see what else is happening in Chicago. Here's Varney. What's up, Varney? Check it.
Walmart's going to close 4 stores in Chicago this weekend. By the way, that is half the total in Chicago. Lydia, who is here? Well, she's in Chicago. What is Mayor-elect Brandon Johnson saying about these closures?
Hi there, Stuart. Brandon Johnson is saying the closures here in Chicago are part of a larger nationwide trend. Listen to this.
Something that Walmart has been doing around the country. It's certainly some reflection of the way business is shifting and changing throughout the country.
And Stuart, Johnson's not wrong on that point. You can see here Walmart is closing more than 20 stores across 12 states and the District of Columbia this year. But about the closures here, specifically in Chicago, Walmart issued a statement saying, quote, "Our Chicago stores have not been profitable since we opened the first one nearly 17 years ago. These stores lose tens of millions of dollars a year, and their annual losses nearly doubled in just the last 5 years." And Stuart, we had a chance to talk to a local business analyst who says that the problem with closing these stores here in Chicago, that's a reflection of the Chicago business community. He points the finger at rising crime and high taxes. Watch.
Property taxes can be tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars even for businesses. We also have one of the most cumbersome regulatory environments in the city of Chicago.
And now we're seeing 4 Chicago Walmart stores closing. For the residents that remain, that means fewer options for affordable goods, the necessities and grocery items that they so desperately need, particularly in this inflationary environment as food remains expensive.
Okay, people, you saw part A. Stick around, please, the part B, the commentary.